Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077. So the game is hot again because over the weekend on Steam, just on Steam, Cyberpunk 2077 had more than 68,000 people playing the game. And you're wondering, why is this happening? Well, there's a few things which actually driven the amount of people right now to play the game again. First off, do you remember Netflix The Witcher when it came out originally, the first season of Netflix The Witcher? When that came out, you had millions of people watch the show, and then afterwards you had people wanting more when it comes to the world of The Witcher. So they saw The Witcher 3, which was at that time the most popular Witcher game, so they jump into it. And Witcher 3 had over 100,000 people playing the game years after it was released. Actually, it had more people playing the game then than on Steam when the game came out, I believe. And now, with Cyberpunk Edgerunners coming out and being also extremely popular, having near perfect scores across various websites, what do you get? Well, you get a cross promotion, which means that for Cyberpunk, you're going to have new people entering the game or have people who have already played the game go back into the game again just because they were hyped by the anime itself. And that's why you right now on Steam, just on Steam, keep in mind, because we don't have the API or any data for GOG, PlayStation, Xbox at like real time, but for Steam, right now, 65,000 people playing the game. This is more people than the game had when patch 1.5 dropped, which I believe the peak was around 59,000. Right now, with Cyberpunk Edgerunners, it's 68,000. And also, this is the most amount of people Cyberpunk had since like 1 month after the game came out. Because when Cyberpunk came out, you had 1 million people play the game, and then afterwards you had this huge drop because, well, it's a single player game, where all of that dropped down, and the actual average was around 16,000. So the game is absolutely not dead. It's kind of stupid to say that the game is dead for a single player title. And through this entire time, it was averaging around 10,000, 15,000, but right now, it's insane to see this amount of people play it. And it's understandable because cross-promotion is everything now. When you have a franchise in any world whatsoever and you have an adaptation which is extremely successful, you're going to have people jump into different things within that franchise. And I'm sure that, you had people who after this went to like CD Projekt Red's website and they bought some merch because that's just what people do. And it's just how you make money as a company. And again, I'm sure that CDPR management saw the success of Netflix The Witcher and how that basically helped them with The Witcher, and they wanted to repeat that. And look, 2 years before, like when this was originally announced, I was like, okay, so there is going to be a Cyberpunk anime with Studio Trigger, and I knew Studio Trigger that they were very much capable of releasing something which is good. I knew, okay, this adaptation has huge, like, how would I say, huge potential to grow and to succeed a lot, but I did not expect when this anime came out that it's going to be this good, because keep in mind, as I said multiple times, I'm someone who doesn't watch anime all the time. I mean, I do watch it, but I don't follow the latest trends in anime and the latest shows. So when you have an anime which is as fun as this one, capture my attention like from start until the end, you absolutely did it, because I'm someone who is very difficult at which anime am I going to watch. And this also served for a lot of people who have never played the game as a very nice introduction into it, and for people who have played the game, it just basically made them go back into the game again, especially due to the story and everything happening in the story itself. And this is also nice for Cyberpunk because obviously when Cyberpunk 2077 released, there were issues, there is no denying that. Like, the game was in a very problematic state when it comes to polishing and bugs and everything in it, but over the course of like these 2 years, with especially patch 1.5 and patch 1.6, like when patch 1.5 came out, I finished the game 2 times, one time on PC, one time on PlayStation 5, and now with patch 1.6 I started a new character again, and I'm very happy that most of the big boy bugs, the game breaking bugs and everything, which even on PC like you didn't have that many before, are now fixed, where in the game I'm going to have a few like small bugs, like an NPC is going to walk through or something, or an object is not going to be placed where it's supposed to be placed and so on. But all of those things are small glitches and bugs which don't really break my experience in the game. And because they managed to do it in that way, and they managed to add new content into the game, and especially for the future that they planned, the new police system, which we'll see what is it going to be when it comes out. It's just nice. It's just nice that they want to round this game up, and for everyone who wants to go into the game for the first time or who wants to go back into it again, they're going to have stuff to do, and they're going to have a polished experience doing so, so far. And this number definitely, approves that. And not just that, but also the change when it comes to ratings. And when this was actually like when started jumping, you had like what, 75% something of like positive, and now it's like 74. But even these numbers go up and down, like because of the API system. It's not rounding numbers the way it's supposed to. But if anything, the game has a lot of positive reviews, which just tells you like how much it grew and how much Cyberpunk can grow in the future. Now, hopefully this is going to be a wake-up call for the management. Now, keep one thing in mind, this does not mean that we're going to have more expansions for Cyberpunk 2077. The reason why they're doing like one expansion is because of the engine. It cannot work properly anymore, and updating that engine means huge amounts of money, which CDPR is not going to spend because they already have an agreement with Epic to work in their Unreal Engine 5, and also at the same time have actual, people from Epic who are going to working with them on Unreal Engine to adapt the engine itself to work for The Witcher. But for the future, of course, and even CDPR has said it, they want to continue building up, Cyberpunk franchise, because millions of dollars were invested into this, and you're not going to throw something away just like that, especially because right now you got positive signals that if you create something, an adaptation which is successful, you're going to have people watch it, and you're going to copy that success from The Witcher times into Cyberpunk 2077. But in order to do that, you must have a good adaptation, which they nailed, and a polished game, which they also polished. But of course, does Cyberpunk 2077 need more stuff in it? Absolutely yes. As I talked multiple times, interaction with the world outside, like eating, drinking, sitting, animations to justify that first person would be very much appreciated, and I'm sure that people would definitely enjoy it, just because you want to immerse yourself with Night City on the outside. And they have those things in the apartments where you can play the guitar and so on, but that's something you also could put outside just to increase that immersion of the city itself. So all in all, it's extremely nice to see Cyberpunk popular again, and at the same time it's nice to see that people are enjoying it, because this is that slow redemption CDPR wants to do and to have, and in order to have that redemption, you need to have products which are going to be good at the end of the day. So the Phantom Liberty is going to be that thing which is going to tell me, alright, how much did CDPR fix itself on the management standpoint, and do you have a clear vision right now of what do you want from your game? Which is, right now it does seem that they do have, so we'll see once those things start coming out if they're going to be true or not. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tell me down below what do you think about all of this, and of course, as always, check us out on Twitter and Discord, and if you enjoyed this video, smash that like and subscribe button for more. And also huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters, and if you wanted to support the channel in an extra way, I do have a Patreon page you can check out. This is LKM signing out, stay classy everyone, and bye bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.